far it says offline, so let's give it a second. And hold on.
Set there or what?
Yeah, it says it's offline, but it's looks like it's going. Here, load it up on yours and see if we are live, ladies and gentlemen. We're just trying to figure this out to make sure that we are live. What's coming up?
I don't know.
We are talking UFC 206. The page is buffering. Just trying to figure this out to make sure that we are live. So we are live. That is great. And it feels good to actually be back live.
It was, though.
UFC 206.
All right. Sorry about that, folks.
Sorry about that. We're buzz free. This buzz free fight is brought to you by themmmatakeover.com. Get all your buzz feed at themmmatakeover.com. Great articles and great content over there. And we're going to call a women's fight. I think this is maybe the first women's fight we've called on calling a fight.
I'm trying to remember. Did we do any on the? We had to do one on the 12 Hours MMA. No, we had to have.
No, remember we missed the Amanda Cooper fight?
We had it on watching. We had it on interviewing. I think we might have been answering Sam Alvey at that point. Maybe.
No, I think that was Chuck Cold Steel O'Neal.
Chuck Cold Steel O'Neal. All right, so we got a.
But we did interview Sam Alvey, which is great.
We have a very interesting matchup. Valerie Letourneau, who missed weight.
Shame.
She missed weight.
Shame.
She's taking on Vivian Pereira, making her USA debut. She's only 5'1", but I think she might be shorter than that.
23 years old.
Let me tell you about Vivian. Vivian is a buzzsaw. She wants to get inside. She's gonna come in. She's gonna be brawling away inside.
She looks like a little bulldog.
The problem is she's giving up at least 6 inches.
Oh yeah.
Taylor Tate says 6 inches. I don't think she's 5'1".
11-0, which is a decent record, but
and Valerie Letourneau's better looking than her, so that's also tough too to get by that.
I know.
Well, let's see if she's still better looking after the fight. But the weight cut. I was listening to an interview. Valerie Letourneau said that she thought she was gonna die. She had to sit down. She was getting lightheaded.
She always looks like she has a bad weight cut no matter what. I mean, 8-5. That's not a great record at all. I know she's been in there with some of the top.
It's a deceiver. She's got back-to-back losses. She lost to Joanna Jędrzejczyk for the championship. She went 5 rounds, went the whole distance. Pretty competitive fight, and then she lost to. Joanne Calderwood at a fight at 125, so they thought they were going to have that flyweight division, women's flyweight. She's someone who would definitely benefit from having the flyweight
definitely.
Division. If you've been listening to us, we missed 2 fights. We took a little break. Mitch Gagnon just lost to Matthew Lopez. Lopez put on wrestling's play, but before that, Landon Venado with one of the greatest knockouts I've ever seen.
Highlight reel. That's going to be in the UFC openings for the next 100 years. And we are off live.
And MMATakeover.com will be leading the news resource for the next 100 years.
Yes, we will. Okay.
101, we will not. We're going to pass the baton after 100.
Now, did you who was your pick? Did you make a pick 'em in this upcoming contest?
I can't get past the reach advantage, the size advantage for Valerie. I'm a little worried about the cardio, bad weight cut, but just I think she's a pretty good kickboxer. I think she'll just keep her at the end of her jab, move angles, basically what she's kind of doing right now, and I think she'll just win. I'm going to take her by decision.
I think I took Valerie as well. Pereira looks very small compared to Valerie.
Yeah, she's giving up about 6 inches right now. And if those earlier who was listening, we ordered Famous Pizza. First time on Calling a Fight history. I think we went with Domino's the last couple times. We changed it up. We're going with Famous Pizza. We got pepperoni pizza and bacon. No veggies in this.
No veggie. We don't eat the mushrooms like some people here. Like, not you.
Apparently, Valerie Letourneau should have been eating the veggies.
20% of her purse is now going to Vivian, which is a lot of good chunk of change nowadays because these fighters don't really make as much as they did in the heyday. Well, only one fighter does, and that's Conor McGregor.
They never make good money.
I know. Why are they doing this? Why are they putting their body?
We talked to Mark Coleman. He was not happy with his money.
And if you want to see that interview with Mark Coleman, Keith had a one-on-one interview. Go to the MMATakeover.com and go to the video section and look up Mark the Hammer Coleman interview. Great interview.
You're not the best in business for nothing.
It's true, and that was a really great interview with Hall of Famer, one of the all-time bests.
I would say that's probably one of the highlights of my professional career so far. Letourneau catches a kick from Pereira, gets the top position. And
I'm just worried about Pereira's ground game.
She's looking to set up a head and arm triangle, but she's got the mount. She's got to get off to one side. She kind of rushed the takedown, but she's in the mount.
She did. She's trying to push her.
Pereira's trying to use the cage to get back up to her feet.
We got a Kimura right here.
If Letourneau can flatten her out, this would be a really bad position for Pereira. But she does. I think Pereira's going to be able to use the cage to get up. She's landed some good shots in this.
Yeah, those are short little shots.
She's got an arm trapped.
Yeah, Valerie's looking good in this fight compared to her last two.
That's definitely not how you want to start off your UFC career. Well, I mean, I would not to insult Valerie Pereira, but this is definitely a step down.
Vivian Pereira.
Sorry.
Valerie Letourneau, Vivian Pereira.
Two Vs.
Two Vs, but only one's going to end the victor in this fight.
I'm not taking Mike Goldberg's spot anytime soon.
No. Will you stop that? You're making so much noise with that, Mike.
I'm sorry.
You're rattling that thing like it's Vivian's brain getting rattled by Valerie Letourneau. How do you pronounce that?
Valerie Letourneau.
Letourneau.
She's Canadian born and raised. She's fighting in her home country.
Oh,
and she's
giving
putting
some shots.
Good ground and pound. She's trying to pass to side guard. She's controlling the head. She's got to slide that right leg out. Valerie's a pretty good-looking chick.
Yeah, she's no slouch.
She was dating Hector Lombard. I don't know if she still is.
Oh, Hector Lombard. He was always so scary, and then once he lost to Tim Boach, I was like, this guy's nothing.
Well, he also got knocked out by Dan Henderson, and you get knocked out by Dan Henderson, I think Valerie might dump you. I'm breaking news. We're breaking news right now. She's now dating.
Who's she dating?
She's now dating. Dan Henderson.
God bless.
Dan Henderson took the win money and took his girl.
Oh man, nice. A lot of these fighters do date each other, which is surprising because it's a.
You want to break some other news right now?
We got
Courtney
Casey.
Jose Aldo and is ended the feud. They're back together with the notorious Conor McGregor.
You heard it here first. Hopefully that Valerie didn't use so much stamina because she's looking kind of gassed here already.
Got back to her feet. She's got the body lock. Letourneau worked in, got inside. As you can see, as you're listening, we're a little different than the Mike Goldberg, Joe Rogan. We have
a better rapport between those two.
Yeah, we go off a little different. We spend more time talking about other things than actually talking about the fight.
Yeah, but it makes a life more interesting because who wants to talk straight MMA commentary?
I still believe our best fight we ever called was the Mike Perry's last one.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Mike Perry and Hot Chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Something Edwards, right? Leon Edwards?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Danny Roberts. Was it Danny
Roberts? Yeah, Danny Roberts. Leon Edwards. You're saying all black European people look alike.
Eve Levine.
All black people from Europe.
Eve Edwards.
All black people from Europe look alike. You know what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that.
Jeez. You're not the best in business for no reason.
It's true. Now we've got 10 seconds left in this fight.
Keeping Letourneau against the cage. She's not really doing much, just kind of putting pressure. Letourneau's actually being busier with her back against the cage.
I mean, I give that first round to Valerie, but it was very uneventful besides just the takedown and a couple little baby shots.
So right now, Mike Goldberg and Joe Rogan will go to a break, and they'll sip some coffee or some water or a Gatorade or whatever.
We are the opposite.
We don't. We got to talk right through the commercials. We got Ronda Rousey beating up a guy on Metro PCS. Yeah. What do you think? Give us a prediction from Ronda Rousey.
I mean, the biggest MMA star is coming back at UFC 207 December 30th.
I thought you were telling me Conor McGregor was coming back.
Who?
I thought he's the biggest star. You're saying Ronda Rousey is.
I'm saying.
You're saying.
I'm saying.
You're saying text A for Ronda, text B for Conor. Who's the biggest star?
And text C for LeVar Johnson, who's in prison for being a terrible, terrible man.
LeVar Johnson.
LeVar Johnson, big rig.
Okay, no. Anybody who at home with their who was in a work pool who had LeVar Johnson.
Yeah, congratulations. You're welcome.
The obscure MMA reference that Dave would say.
See, I try to drop at least a few of those every day.
LeVar Johnson, big
LeVar Johnson.
Big LeVar Johnson. He was not a little man. He was a big man.
Oh, he was. He when he hit you, you felt it. Now we got round 2 right about to start. Now, I think Valerie's going to come and just try to take the takedown as well. But I think Vivian's going to let her hands throw a little bit more and try to see if she can get in with that reach.
So this UFC is sponsored by Budweiser. And this episode of Calling Fight is sponsored by Natty Ice.
If you want your ice,
and
get it Natty
speaking
style.
Of food, the pizza's here. So Dave,
is the pizza here?
Dave's the best in business. The pizza's here on time.
Pizza's here.
Oh, see, that's what happens with Famous Pizza. Not only do they come, but they come early.
Now, Famous Pizza, if you want to sponsor
Dave's going to take over this. Well, I get the pizza.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's 1-on-1. Me and you. We're going to be calling this fight. Total strikes landed 9 for Pereira. Latunio, which I know I'm butchering the name, and I apologize. I'll never get it right. 42 strikes. Both of them are in the center of the octagon, just trying to gain position. Each of them just seeing, it's the reach. It's all about the reach with Valerie here. Seeing if she can just connect something with the end of the punches, but so far, she is just a very nice left from Latunio. Valerie. Vivian looks pretty confident in there. Surprisingly, as her first UFC debut, she's looking very confident. But none of them has landed anything significant here, and we're just about 3 minutes and 51 seconds into the second round. Missed up kick by Valerie. She's just kind of throwing out those lefts. Oh, and so far neither of them has connected with anything significant, unfortunately. Maybe this wasn't the best fight to call for calling a fight, but hey, we're making the most of it. She's keep trying to... Oh, very nice leg kick by Valerie. Very nice. Another left. Another left. Neither of them has landed any significant strike in this match as far as I'm concerned. But then again, I'm not an MMA judge. Now we have Keith coming down with 2 pizzas.
2 pizzas, but...
What, a special guest? Oh,
we got 2 pizzas. That's if you've guessed, we had a pepperoni and bacon. But on top of that, we have a very special guest, the one and only Robert LeMunion. Robert's a big fan of Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Donald Cowboy?
Yeah, Robert became a huge fan of Cowboys once he saw Brokeback Mountain. Oh. So he's been a big fan of Cowboys ever since. So,
God bless him. And he brought 2 Dos Equis. We're not sponsored by Dos Equis, so you got to throw those.
We're Natty Ice.
We're Natty Ice.
You're losing our sponsorship.
And only 2 beers with 3 people in this room. Unbelievable.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
He's telling us to stay thirsty. And speaking of staying thirsty, this fight is making me really tired.
I missed most of the second round. What
Literally, none of them have landed a single significant shot.
Not a single shot.
No takedown, no nothing. But for aggressiveness, I'm going to give it to Pereira for this one, to be honest with you.
Oh, nice shot. Valerie was waiting for me to watch.
Yeah, see, that's it's similar to when Carolina gives you that little wink. Kolakevich gives you that little wink.
That's a hot wink.
And Robert with it's a hot wink. We have another microphone for Robert, or are we gonna wait till the next fight?
My wife's not watching this right
she might be. I think
we'll wait for the next fight.
Is she one of the 4 people at home that's watching?
Hey, that's 4 people that have.
No, actually, our last video, I think we had like
39 people. 39 total watches, which is pretty good.
When we're huge, you can be one of those people that can said like you knew the Rolling Stones before anybody else did.
It's true, and we are better than the Rolling Stones.
Pizza.
Yeah, tell us how the pizza is.
Tell us how it goes. We'll tell us right on air.
We texted A for famous. No one wanted to text B for Domino's.
So Pereira has got the takedown while we were talking.
She won this round.
As we always do on calling a fight. We should call this episode calling everything but the fight.
Yeah, even better. Yeah, this round I'm giving it to Vivian. She's been the aggressor. She's gotten the takedown, and so I got a 1-1 going into the third. So my DraftKings is not doing well at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of surprising tonight. We already had Dustin Ortiz, which we called live here.
Yep.
We had Dustin Ortiz upset Zach Makovsky.
That was also a big upset.
I think Matthew Lopez was a slight underdog to Mitch Gagnon.
That was another upset.
And those in America call him Mitch Gagnon.
Yeah, but
we're in Canada, so it's Mitch Gagnon.
And then Yves Lavon.
Yves Lavon. And yes, if you're just tuning in, we know his name is Yves Levine. We just like to call him Yves. He's in Canada, so his name translates to Yves Lavon.
But he's not the ref today. We got some other guy.
Some other guy I've never seen before.
So far,
Valerie looks. Valerie looks a little frustrated. She's not used to this little fireball. Vivian Pereira going. I got to go in 1-1 each going into the third. Anybody's fight. Would you think making a UFC debut going against a former title contender
in her hometown too? Let's not forget about that.
In her home country. I don't know if she's from Toronto necessarily.
It's Canada.
And it can't be because Toronto's not a town; it's a city. She's
in Canada. She's from Canada. but she's losing to the Brazilian Bulldog is my new nickname for
We're at a commercial break.
Vivian Pereira.
Me and my wife.
Is that a pizza break?
Me and my wife just went to Canada this past summer. It was a lovely time.
Really? Did you say hi to Mitch Gagnon?
If you're on the area, check out Toronto. We went on the CN Tower. A little pricey, but we went on the CN Tower. Went to a Blue Jays game. I believe they won. I don't remember who they played. I think they might have played.
They played the Mitch Gagnons. That's that the bacon one? Should we show it on camera? Let's see how the bacon looks.
Let's see. We got a bacon one, and Robert is skipping the bacon, going.
Look
at that! For the
that!
pepperoni. He doesn't want the
Submit to the takeover, the bacon takeover.
So hurry up and get your pizza because Doug is coming, and he will consume 5. Between Doug and Dave, it's like a hot dog eating contest.
It's a pizza takedown.
Oh, we gotta give fair.
You've got to get. We're not biased here with pizza, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wow!
So going back to Toronto,
Going back to the pizza.
yeah, we had a good time in Toronto. We went to a little island they called like Fairyland Island or some shit like that.
Nice.
It was pretty nice.
Now this is gonna be my first time eating famous pizza. Now I've never had it before.
All right, going to the third
round. Third round.
Goldberg would say third and final round.
Everything, but not calling the fight currently.
Third and final round.
I heard you.
I know. I'm trying to, Mike Goldberg.
You're trying to
is
Goldberg
losing
it
his
up?
Job. He's trying to lose his job, so I'm trying to.
Is this a
put my
sizzle
hat-
reel to try to see if you can get on there and they can listen to this?
This is actually what this all is.
This
So
is
we're
a
at the third
promo reel.
round. Valor Turner pumping the jab.
I mean,
This is anybody's fight.
Yeah, this is not a great performance for Valerie, considering she recently fought for the title, which is surprising.
Let's be honest. I think they just kind of threw someone to Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and Valerie's camera friendly.
All the women are camera friendly. Vivian's not that bad. And the silence has taken over the room.
Oh,
Just
nice
that.
little short left hook by Laterno.
I think this is going to be another split decision. Another split decision and a step knee.
Do you think that if Vivian Pereira wins, will she steal Dan Henderson?
I think
will
she's
she get Dan Henderson?
I think if she wins, she's going to call out the champion.
Is she going to get Dan Henderson? That's my question.
Oh, she's going to get Dan Henderson? No, she's going to get Conor McGregor.
She just passing around fighters like that.
Yeah.
But
Hollywood? You talking about Hollywood, Dan Henderson?
Yeah, I mean Valerie's boyfriend.
She could wind up with Matt Lindland over.
Lucy gets Matt Lindland. Matt the Lone Lindland. I actually had.
I actually had brunch with Matt Lindland.
This is a little joke. I've had many conversations with Matt Lindland. Matt Lindland's a very nice guy. Very different person, but he's a good dude.
What about Mike Travis Brown?
Mike Travis.
If you didn't know what that's from,
I forgot about that. Mike Travis Brown.
Mike Travis Brown, best fighter going.
Yeah. So we got
about 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in round number 3, and of a very, very uneventful fight.
This is probably our last one. We're calling our fight. This will be the last one.
This will be the last one because we don't want to be rude to our guests.
That's being rude. I mean, unless we get on a microphone.
I do have an extra mic. We may take a fight off to let the old computer charge because we don't want to go. We're going buzz free.
Problem is Doug will be there by then. Then we won't have enough.
That's fine. We'll make it work. You got to get into frame. Look at you. You're halfway off the frame. You got to.
This is like.
There we go. I mean, if you're going to be on camera as a new Mike Goldberg, they got to see your skills.
We got a close fight. This is anybody's fight with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Valerie's trying to pump the jab. She's being a little busier than Pereira this round.
Okay, with 2:30 left, I want you to be the in the corner right now of Valerie. What are you saying to her right now in the last round?
Punch her. I would say punch her. No, I would actually tell her. I would tell her to press the action, press that jab. Both females are fighting to not lose the fight instead of trying to win it. If I am Pereira's corner, I'm telling her to fight to get inside, get in that position. That's where she won the last round. She's in the position where I would want her to be. Nice knee inside.
To try to get the takedown?
That clinch. She's got to work right back in there.
One of them should try to just steal the round with the takedown.
Valerie's corner is actually telling her to be the aggressive. This fight could be either way. Anybody's contest.
This will be a pretty big upset. And if Valerie loses, that's 3 in a row. She's done. She's fighting in Bellator next week.
She's still pretty good looking, so I think she got another fight. But if she was if she was ugly, she would definitely this round is close together. You got the total strikes 15-14, and I think it's 15-15 now.
Oh, well, if she was ugly, she'd be fighting in World Series of Fighting.
I think we might be covering her next month fighting at CES.
I hope so. We should go to an actual CES.
I think we're going to cover next CVS. But breaking news right now. I haven't told you. We'll cover next CVS, January 27th.
What about Reality Fighting in Mohegan Sun?
Yeah, I can't do that one. I'm sorry, I can't.
I know
on the air. I'm sorry to disappoint.
You're not disappointing me. You're disappointing the fans.
Maria got the clinch. She's working against. She got against the clinch. You can listen to Clinch every week live on the MMA Takeover.
1 minute left. 59 seconds.
Live,
58.
go to our video section.
57.
This is, I mean,
this is anybody's fight.
Much. She's not winning, but just having the octagon control in a close round. Valerie Turner is trying to push the head away, trying to create some space. Joe Rogan looking.
I know Joe Rogan's actually watching the fight, and Mike
nice
Goldberg's looking at the monitor. See that? That's two different people. Joe Rogan's there watching it live, and Mike Goldberg's looking at a monitor. That's where you know your priorities are wrong. Just under 25 seconds left in round number 3, and this round is going towards Vivian, the underdog.
Yeah, and right after we're done, we're gonna. Right after this, we're gonna go to our break. We're gonna find out what Dave has against Mike Goldberg.
I'm just.
Oh, nice shot by Valerie. Nice shot left hook.
10 seconds left.
Let
those hands fly.
I think one of them should shoot for a takedown and steal the round. Oh, nice left.
This is
left jab by Letourneau.
This is a tough
to the
fight.
end. Whoa, this is a close call. Let's go right now.
Oh, you think a split decision? A split decision.
Yeah, you're gonna definitely go split decision.
Definitely split decision.
I'm gonna go.
Don't you dare say unanimous.
Now, who wins? I don't know, but I'm saying Pereira should win. I got her winning 29-28. Will she win? I'm scoring the fight for Pereira, but I'm gonna predict that Valerie gets a decision.
I predict split decision for Valerie.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that's another.
That's a great replay.
Yeah,
that's early in the first round. These replay they're showing right now is action in the first round definitely was the best round for Letourneau. The second round was definitely Pereira's round. So it comes down to this third and final round.
Third and final round here on the MMATakeover.com presents Calling a Fight, and we are calling UFC 206 the only female fight on the card, which is surprising because UFC likes to have usually 2 women fights to boost up the women ratings, but unfortunately one, and it looks like she broke a nail.
She's complaining about something about her hand. Maybe she broke her hand.
She looks like she's going to run another round. She looks like it's a...
Yeah, does Pereira know that there's not a sudden death round?
I don't know.
She thinks there's a sudden death round.
She still thinks she's on the Ultimate Fighter? Even though I don't think she was on the Ultimate Fighter. Speaking of the Ultimate Fighter.
Right now we're watching the NFLTicketExchange.com commercial, which is one of the most fake commercial ever.
Hey, we're not sponsored by them. We only give sponsored people that we...
No, but we can be sponsored by...
If you do want to sponsor...
SeatGeek, where you get all your best seats at low cost. Visit SeatGeek.com.
Is that something? Who's that?
I don't know. That is a website, SeatGeek.com. They sponsor... they spend Ariel Hawani. And listen, SeatGeek... you could pay us a lot less than you're paying Ariel Hawani to be.
It's true. We would do it for practically nothing.
I wouldn't even do it for money. I'd do it for a couple of good tickets.
Yeah, but we need the money.
Yeah, I do it for money too. But
we would be willing to sponsor by supermarkets, gas stations, and bookstores, record stores, anything. Sponsor us, please help us out.
Yeah, but
literally, I mean, I'm assuming we would have any sponsorship.
I mean,
well, besides like the KKK and stuff like that. That's a given.
Depends on how much money they want to pay. No, that was 100 KKK. That's the Kentucky Kings
Council.
Council, yeah, that's the very famous organization in Kentucky.
Yeah, but all joking aside, if you really do want to sponsor this show, we would love to have any sponsors. And we would, I mean, as you heard how me and Keith talk, we would plug the crap out of you.
If Valerie Turner was as desperate as we are right now, she'd probably win this fight.
Probably.
If she fought.
Oh, here we go. Okay, turn up louder. Let's hear it. Here we go. We're gonna be silent here for a little bit just to hear the decisions.
I'm gonna say a split decision.
Okay, here we go.
We do have a split decision.
29-28.
Pereira got the first judge's decision, which means it's gonna be a split decision.
Okay, each one 29-28. I'm so nervous. Vivian,
Pereira,
the Brazilian Bulldog,
coming into Canada and gets the split decision.
Wow!
And I think the judges. I think the judges made the right decision tonight.
Wow!
Valerie is very upset, but that's what happens when you fight a girl 6 inches, 7 inches shorter than you, and you are not aggressive enough.
Underdogs taking this card. Wow.
Yeah,
this is surprising.
Yeah, so that's not looking good for Max Holloway if this continues.
This is crazy.
Yeah, we have.
I mean, I'm glad she won. She's, she put up a good fight.
Is that Arn Anderson, the old four horsemen?
It does look like Arn Anderson.
The Arn Anderson.
And
if Arn Anderson, I don't think that's Arn Anderson, but if Arn Anderson, if you're at home and you want to be on,
you want to
we'll
sponsor
talk
us.
about the Four Horsemen.
Yeah.
Can anybody name the original? I know Dave can name the original Four Horsemen. Can I give it a shot?
Sure. The original four?
I mean, can I name any four?
No, it's got to be the original four.
Okay, I'll go with Arn Anderson.
Yep.
Was he original?
Yep, he was original.
Ric Flair.
Yep.
There's got to be a WCW guy. I'll go with Terry Blanchard.
Yep.
And
the last one's tough to get.
Larry Zbyszko.
No. the last one
You
was...
were surprised that I knew Terry Blanchard.
Terry Blanchard, yeah. The other one, I don't know if you would get.
Arn something? No. Ole Larson. Ole Anderson.
Ole Anderson.
Ole Anderson, the son of a...
Yeah.
Man.
Well, we're getting off topic. We're talking about wrestling here.
Listen, and we're going to leave this. You can listen to Dave's wrestling cast every single week.
I know. I got to do a wrestling.
Justin on that show? Yeah, Justin's a big...
I got to do a wrestling one. I haven't done one in a little bit.
Okay, so you want to close this out? So we can
let's close this out. We're going to eat some pizza. And we'll
everyone at home enjoys UFC 206 with Daniel Cormier versus Anthony Rumble Johnson. Is that right?
It sounds good to me.
No, that's not the main event?
No, that's not the main event.
Oh, we have Max Holloway versus Anthony Showtime Pettis.
Max Blessed Holloway.
For the
Catchweight fight of the month. You heard it here.
Catchweight fight of the month. Wow, and Robert is on top of his things.
We may come back. We may get another mic.
I think Robert would call himself a casual fan, but he's pulling out knowledge like a hardcore fan. He must be visiting the MMATakeover.com for all the news. Which I like to say, if you were listening for one of the big news this week was Conor McGregor is going to be on Game of Thrones, and you could have read about that on MMA Fighting or MMA Junkie, some of these other websites. You could have read about them yesterday. You could have read about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Or you could have read 3 days earlier on our website. Thank you very much.
And on that note, we'll see you later.